no matter what conservatives say about the Hollywood elite and how much they hate them, conservatives really, really love it when they have a conservative celebrity so they can put out there on TV and go, see, we have our own. You know, you got your top tiers like Clint Eastwood and John Voight and those, you know, and to a certain extent, James Woods and Ron Silver and what have you. But then you've got your lower B tier, you know, like Kevin Sorbo and this gentleman right here. No, it keeps doing that. Sorry about that. That's Dean Cain. And if you are a younger viewer, you probably have no idea who this old fuck is. He's a 60-year-old man who used to play back in the late 90s on TV a version of Superman. Superman, I believe it was like Lois and Superman and Lois, or Adventures of Superman and Lois, or some shit. I watched the show a couple times. He's all right. He's fucking TV Superman. Whatevs. And, you know, personally, we could talk all day long about Superman, you know, which one you like, which one you don't like. I don't really care. You know, I've seen them all. I've seen the Christopher Reeves version. I've seen the Chris Nolan version. And, you know, all of them have got their qualities, sure, whatever. But, you know, this is TV Superman. And he doesn't get a lot of roles in Hollywood anymore. I don't know if it's because he is conservative or he's just not a great actor. Who fucking cares? But nowadays, he is spreading propaganda like a mofo. Right here, we've got him doing a little propaganda for, oh my God, the America's version of the SS.
No, I am a sworn law enforcement officer as well as being a filmmaker.
Oh, real quick, before we get any further, I'm a sworn law enforcement officer. He's a sworn law enforcement officer like Shaq is a sworn law enforcement officer. Like Steven Seagal is a sworn law enforcement officer. Actually, Steven Seagal actually did a lot more arrests, so maybe not even him. But remember Herschel Walker a few years ago when he was running for... what the fuck? He was running for Senate in Georgia, and he pulled out this badge, this honorary badge that he was given by another cop. And he's like, "No, man, I'm a real cop right here." And they're like, "That's an honorary badge that, police department gave you." "No, it's real, man. I can make arrests with this thing." That's how Dean Cain is a sworn law officer. But anyway, let's continue.
I felt it was important to join with our first responders to help secure the safety of all Americans, not just talk about it. So I joined up. And here's your opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Yet again, I don't know if you know this or not, but to become an ICE officer, the rule was the cap was 37 years old. You had to be 37 years or younger to join up with ICE. And you know, with all of the huge infusion of billions of dollars of cash that they have given ICE and, the detention facilities to put all of these immigrants that they're shoving in there like concentration camps. But they have got a budget to hire 10,000 more ICE agents, and they're not really doing very well because not a lot of people are wanting to do this. Look, in my opinion, they will find at least 10,000 real either strapped for cash people or just some real sickos out there who want to wear masks and be the American Gestapo. So I think that they will find them, but they're not doing a great job of it right now. They first were offering a $10,000 bonus to become an ICE officer. Then they raised it to a $50,000 bonus to become an ICE officer. But if you read the fine print, you only get $10,000 for the first year, and then you get like $10,000 each additional year that you stay on there. So you don't get a big lump sum. But the starting salary for the ICE officer is like $50,000 a year, which is nothing to sneeze at, but it's not like it's a real big amount of money. You're getting paid maybe a little bit better than what a teacher's getting paid. One of the other things that they changed was, like I said, it used to be a couple days ago, it was the 37 years old was the cutoff. They just cut that off now. Now it's anybody who wants to join ICE can join. So we're going to be having like 60-year-old grandpas out there doing arrests in the field of migrants, and one of them's going to have a fucking heart attack, and then they're going to turn it around and blame it on the goddamn immigrant. whatevs. But the other thing is that they got rid of, I think that they had to have some kind of, vocational school or college, like an associate's degree or something like that to get in. Now they're advertising you don't have to have any of that. You just have a high school diploma and you can immediately get right to work working for ICE, being our Gestapo. And now we've got 60-year-old Dean Cain out here with a head full of hair dye and wearing his, his Blue Lives Matter shirt because, he's an official sworn in law enforcement official. And I was Superman. And now he's trying to spread propaganda to get people to join up for ICE.
Join ICE. You can earn lots of great benefits and pay. Yeah, since President Trump took office, ICE has arrested hundreds of thousands of criminals, including terrorists, rapists, murderers,
farmers, day laborers, factory workers, the guy cooking in your kitchen, somebody who takes care of your kids, grandmas. Yeah, man, the hardened criminals. There are not that many criminals. Hardened illegal immigrant killers out there, illegal immigrant, sexual assaulters out there. There's just not that many of them. So that's why they're showing up at 7-Eleven and Home Depot, snatching people off the street and black bagging them. But yeah, hundreds of thousands. We have gone over 100,000 people so far, over 100,000. And we're only like 6.5, 7 months into this.
Pedophiles, MS-13 gang members, drug traffickers, you name it. Very dangerous people who are no longer on the streets. You can defend your homeland and get great benefits.
What's that? What's that? That homeland? Hitting that homeland there pretty hard. Feel like it's 1942 Germany with the homeland. The Fatherland. We need to protect. What is the 14 words? We need to secure a homeland for white people and white children. The homeland. Hit that homeland, dog. Hit it hard.
Like a $50,000 signing bonus. Think about that. Student loan repayment legally.
Wait, whoa. Student loan repayment? All that whole shit about Joe Biden can't, we can't do student loan forgiveness. No, that's immoral. That's against capitalism. That's against America giving people, free education. That's just ridiculous. We can't forgive those student loans. You join ICE, we'll forgive your student loan. But, going forward, we won't have to because we're just going to take high school graduates. No, college not even required. So Kyle Rittenhouse, who could not become a cop because he's mentally unstable, will now be able to join ICE.
Enhanced.
And by the way, you see the way he laughed about that? Student loan forgiveness. Joe Biden tried to do it, couldn't get it done because we wouldn't let him. But you can get it.
Retirement benefits and special pay for those in the field operations and law enforcement roles. I don't get that special pay, but you also don't need an undergraduate degree. You can get to work right away. So if you want to help save America, ICE is arresting the worst of the worst and removing them from America's streets. I like that. I voted for that. They need your help. We need your help to protect our homeland and our families. So check into it, as I said, and join today if it's something that tickles your fancy, because we can use you.
Oh, tickle your fucking fancy. Oh, God, you're disgusting, man. Dean Cain, TV Superman, is now doing propaganda for fucking ICE. Just disgusting, man. Hire your conservative celebrity to go out there and sell some propaganda for a fascist regime. Uncle Superman wants you. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.